Yes, lads. Uh, yeah, man. This is the type of, this is the type of, you know, the type of joy, the type of youthful exuberance it brings you when your team has 4 wins on the bounce. United beat Spurs 2-0. Um, I won't even lie to you. With Spurs getting a red card, you kind of expect, especially with the football that Manchester United has been playing off late, you expected United to get the win. But I will not lie to you, going into the game, knowing that Spurs are kind of like a wounded animal at the moment, knowing that they need something. You get me? Like they're grabbing for straws at this point. Like Spurs really need to get some points under the belt to keep them afloat. And I genuinely thought that this would have been one of our hardest matches under Michael Carrick. Because you know when a team really and truly needs to find something, like that's the worst time you want to play them. So like going into this Spurs match, I really thought they might take the fight to it. And there were I guess moments, not really much, because Lamens never really had a job to do today. But there were some moments where, they created opportunities, I guess. But after the red card, after Ramiro got the red card, they were really and truly, it was written in the stars at that point. Like we're never going to lose to a 10-man Spurs playing Michael Carrick ball game. That is a crucial part in that. I think it was a solid performance from the team. I think we played some pretty nice one touch, efficient, getting up into their half, getting up into their final third type of football. It wasn't, like wasted passes, possession for possession's sake, and not really like attacking Tottenham's goal. And we dominated possession, and still the passes weren't really like wasted. It was passes to get the ball up the field. If you saw us passing the ball side to side, it was really to create space, because after Tottenham got that red card, they really decided to sink deep. They looked like a yellow brick wall at the back. And, you have to pass around the ball to kind of open up spaces for your attackers to run in behind and get some chances. I think we should have scored more. I definitely think we should have scored more goals. We could have had at least 4, really and truly. Especially with that last chance that Benjamin Sesko got in like the dying moments of the match. I thought he was going to control the ball first and then just wrap the ball into one of the sides of the goal, but he decided to head the ball. I'm not sure what happened there. I think he thought he had less time than he actually had. So he did that in a panic, I want to say, or like he was just rushing. So he probably thinks that the defender behind him was like way closer than he actually was. But Sesko, you had all the time in the world a while ago, bro. Like he could have controlled that, he could have put out a launch here, sit down, watch a Harry Potter movie, and the defender still would have reached you. You had so much time, but we're not go hawk down on the players. We're not go criticize them too harshly. He is still young. Sesko is still a very young striker. It will come. And I think that comes as well with, taking a glance behind you before the ball gets to you, so you can have more spatial awareness. I don't think he looked behind him to see where that other defender was, hence why he rushed the shot. But again, the game did already did. I really wanted him to score though, because I had peeped that Fabrizio Romano had posted already, like probably 10 minutes before the match had ended, that the full-time score was 2-0. So me seeing that chance, I'm like, yeah man, Fabrizio is going to have to delete this and then make a new post with the 3-0, but it just wasn't meant to be. I think the team looks really good in terms of transition and just link up play. I think everyone has been given more license to just be be creative, be expressive, just not really do what they feel like, because clearly there's a structure to the team. But it's less, they have less of a burden on them, in the sense that, like, you're only supposed to do this, you're only supposed to do that. Wing backs have a strict program. When you play with a two-man midfield, is a strict program. Like, when you play with a formation that allows the team to be more expressive and allows for the football to be more fluid. When there's more fluidity, it looks like that. Like, it genuinely looks like that. Like that football, the football that Carrick has played in his 4 games in charge, looks better than anything I have seen, or anything I can recall seeing under Ruben Amorim. And anybody who knows me knows that I love free flowing, just boom bam bim type of football. Like the formation there, it really shows the best of the players. And there's even, the type of fluidity that PSG has with their front three. So players like Doué and Ousmane Dembele and Barcola, all of them, like, anybody can really and truly play anywhere in the front three. And Manchester United, where the kings are at, because back then, I remember with Rooney, Ronaldo and Tevez, when we're attacking, sometimes you'll see Rooney off at the left, sometimes you'll see Rooney central, sometimes you'll see him on the right. Same thing with Ronaldo, same thing with Tevez. Like, there's a flow with our attack. So nobody is limited to stay there, stay here. Like, Cunha will end up on the left sometimes you see Cunha up on the right, a crossing ball. Sometimes you see Mbeumo central, sometimes you see him a drift off to the left, sometimes you see Ahmad on the right, sometimes you see him drift off central. It's like, that's what we're used to seeing with Manchester United teams. So Sir Alex Ferguson, he used to have wingers just swapping flanks during matches, and you'd never realize. You're like, yo, when did Ronaldo reach? When did Ronaldo reach on the left flank? When he reached on the right flank? When Rooney reached on the right? When Rooney gone back central? It's like it just happened, and Carrick is kind of getting us back into that whole free flow state. You get me? And I love it. I'm here for it. 4 games unbeaten, 4 wins in the Prem. 4 wins in the Prem. And it's really looking like we're solidifying our place in the top 4. Hate to say it, but today is going to be one of my biggest hate watch days. Like, I really want Sunderland to take the fight to Arsenal. I really want them to drop points. I also hate to say this as well. I kind of want Liverpool beat Man City, because I don't want Man City to gain any more points. So it's like, we did what we had to do, and then I'm just hate watching on the rest of the top 4 and the top 6 teams right now, because I want our place to be solidified for Champions League football. And I think with the lack of activity that we had in January, which I kind of predicted, I didn't think we were going to do anything big in January. I think once we do what we need to do, get our place in the top 4, and then, sponsors will be willing to invest more money into the club, because, the whole thing of sponsors want to be seen more. And once you're associated with Champions League football, that's the highest caliber of European football, then they're going to want to inject more money into the club. So I think once we solidify our place in the top 4, once we get that Champions League football, that is when we'll get the revenue needed to go ahead and have... I don't think we'll have like a big transfer window in the summer, but I definitely think a lot of the positions, a lot of the players that we're crying out for, that the team needs, I think once we get those funds from the sponsors, once we get into Champions League football places, then we're going to I think we'll definitely sign the midfielder that we need. I'm hearing that we're looking for a left winger. I genuinely don't think we need a left winger. What I think we need is a fullback, and we definitely need a CDM to replace Castamere. But this whole winger thing, we need for Manu always I try sign some winger. Like we don't need to waste some money on winger. But straight from the topic, solid team performance today. I want us to go again next week and get 3 points from that game as well. Like we have zero excuse when you really think about it to not get into the top 4. We can start our best 11 every week because we don't need to worry about players being tired or fatigued from playing in any FA Cup or Carabao Cup competitions, or we don't have European football. You get me? I say, so we're in a position now, it's a blessing in disguise, where we can literally start our best 11 every single flipping week. So with that being said, we need to ensure it's top 4 is a giver right now, Top 4 has to happen. Has to. We can start our best 11 every week and maximize on getting points. That's all we need to focus on. So we don't need to worry about resting players or anything like that. We just need to go out with our strongest 11 and just go again. And just round up as much points as we can from the remaining 8 or 9 matches that we have in the league. But yeah, I like what I'm seeing. I know that there's a United fan who had made a bet that he won't cut his hair until Man United win 5 games back to back, and his head is looking terrible right now. But it look like he might get a haircut. You get me, I say? Big up everybody. United Yardman, Nate 76. And I like the direction that the team is going in, and I just want us to continue. Up the Reds, up.